Happy birthday, Rom! Rom, I hope you have a great day today on your birthday. We are going to share a memory about you for your birthday. So, Gia, would you like to start?
I remember playing a memory match game, card game, when visiting you.
Were you trying to sound like a robot? Were you trying to sound like a robot?
My name is Gia.
Okay, that was weird.
I remember playing a memory match game
Okay, go ahead.
when visiting you. What?
Nothing, I'm sorry. It was good.
Okay.
I remember that too.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I'm gonna share, there's these things that I've learned from you, all kinds of things. And one of them, you don't know this, you don't realize this because I never told you, but I was going through Mom's condo and then I threw away one of those long fluorescent light bulbs that was burnt out. I threw it just threw it away in the garbage. That clicking sound, by the way, that's our dog Abby walking around. I just threw it away, and then you saw it in the blue garbage bin, and you mentioned to me about how, do I realize that we can't throw those fluorescent light bulbs away and they have to be disposed of properly? And I wasn't exactly sure what you were talking about. And I just said, yes.
I'm just holding it there.
And then I realized, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. And then so I looked into it and found out that you can't throw those away. And that's actually when I learned that you can't throw those away. That's so funny, and I'm embarrassed that I didn't know. But you taught me that. Thank you. And Buffy?
Yeah. You've also taught me a lot of things, but something that's really stuck with me was when you taught me how to measure the width of a page in the Bible. You know how Bible pages are super thin, and when I was younger, you asked me once at our family room table, or in the kitchen, if I knew the width, and taught me how...
That's what's happening. Okay.
And you taught me how to measure, or how to calculate it, and I thought that was super cool, and that stuck with me. And another memory is, I don't remember if it was Christmas or Thanksgiving, but we were at Marissa and John's house in Livermore, and I think you were talking to Jim, but all of a sudden you started speaking Tagalog, and I was shocked. I had no idea that you could just pick up languages so quickly, and I was really impressed. And then, I know I have a lot of memories, but I also really appreciated when we came to visit the last time, and first of all, I was impressed by the number of pull-ups you could do, because I've never been able to do a pull-up, and it was just really impressive. And you were very worried for me, or I guess concerned with me not working out and not being able to defend myself, and so thank you. And so I actually started
Keep going.
Okay. And so I actually started working out and lifting weights, and I still can't do a pull-up, but I think now I'm a lot stronger and can possibly better defend myself. So thank you for looking out for me, and it feels good to know that there's people worried and concerned for me.
Gia, can you let Abby?
She's got a lot to say.
Outside, and okay.
This isn't gonna be a crazy video.
And then I just wanted to share one more thing, and that, sorry, okay, sit down.
This is most chaotic video that anyone's ever made in their whole life. She's just peering at us.
Okay, so one time, and you will remember this one. You know about this. It was several years ago, and this was when you used to stay outside in the back where the co-op was. So I had texted you or called you, and then I realized you didn't get back to me, but it didn't seem like that big of a deal. Then I tried again and again, and I started to realize that you absolutely weren't getting back to me, and I was so worried. And so I just, I drove down to Davis, didn't know where you were, and basically I went into the co-op and I just looked around for you, and then I started asking employees about you. And what was funny is that every employee there knew exactly who I was talking about, and they knew who you were. And I remember going to the deli and then asking about you, and then that employee was like calling to another employee, oh, hey, do you know where Ram is? And then someone was like, oh, yeah, Ram, like, you know, what's going on? And then they're like, oh, his sister's here. And then other employees, like, they all knew you. And then someone was like, oh, you want to know where Ram is? Here, I'll just show you. But then we went out back where you usually are, but you weren't there. And I was really worried. I didn't know what was going on. But they kind of assured me they had seen you. So I figured you were okay. And then I'm just still walking around inside co-op. And then I just walking down this aisle, and then you're just walking down the same aisle towards me. It was just so funny. And I was so relieved and happy to see you. That was just like a great memory because it just felt so good to know that you were okay. And basically your phone something had gone wrong with your phone. That's what had happened. Okay. Do you have anything else to share, like memory wise? Okay. So now
I have a comment. I'm not the shortest one, by the way. It's just been bothering me this whole time. I'm sitting on a lower stool. So just in case.
Yeah. She has the tallest torso. So we put her on the stool, and then Gia and I are on the piano bench. And
that's all. Just had to say that.
And Gia's torso is taller than me. So anyways, now we're going to do this thing. Okay. Each of us thought of one single word to describe you, but none of us said to each other what that word is. So all of us are going to say a word out loud at the same time. It's a single word to describe you, but we all don't know what each other are going to say. Okay, you guys ready? You have your word? Okay, on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Thoughtful. Oh, that was cool. Diligent, thoughtful, smart. That was actually really cool.
Kind was a close second.
I was also thinking kind, but then I thought thoughtful because it has like more levels. Yeah. And he's all those levels of thoughtful, and definitely smart.
Yeah, for sure. If you look at the other thing that I made, it has a lot more. Actually, it probably has all of those words too.
Okay, now will you let Abby in so that we can sing happy birthday to him with the dog here? Hopefully she'll sing. Maybe we can get her to howl. Okay, so here is Abby, who you haven't met yet. Abby. Okay.
She's like, what's going
and then
on?
maybe we could get her to howl, but anyways. Do we get her to howl? Let's try to get her to howl. Oh, that was a good one. Okay. All right. So that was super good. Okay. So now, are you guys ready?
Abby said, count me in.
Okay. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ram. Happy birthday.